So we made it back from Vegas. We picked up the baby, we picked up the dogs, and we are finally home. And it feels so good. And I brought home all of this milk, so I need to go through it. So I don't really know how much is in each bag, and they all really vary by a lot. So I'm thinking some of the ones from a few days ago we'll use up over the next day or two, and then I'll probably freeze the milk from like today and yesterday. And I did end up being able to save most of the milk, but there was a few pumps I did decide to just dump. Late last night after we got back from our New Year's Eve party, I really needed a pump because it had been quite a few hours, but I didn't feel comfortable saving that milk. So there were a few times we had to dump it. I couldn't get myself to dump it, so I had to give it to my husband and he dumped it for me. I was pretty worried about traveling with all of this milk and going through TSA because I didn't have the baby with me, and this is quite a bit of liquid, and I've just heard so many like horror stories about them making you dump it or just tampering with it. I've flown with milk once before, but I had a really little amount and I had the baby with me, so it was really easy and they didn't really check it or anything. But I had all of this in my cooler, I had ice in here, I had my pump in here, and I told TSA, like as they were putting it through on the conveyor belt, I don't know if it was because it was all bagged in like small quantities, but they didn't even pull it from the conveyor belt. Like they didn't have to test it or anything. They just gave it right back to me. 0 questions. They didn't even take it out, open it, check it or anything. So it was a huge weight off. Like we got to the airport super early because I was like, oh my gosh, what did they have to check? Like every single bag, or I don't know. But it was totally fine. It was really easy bringing these bags with to store it because all of this milk just fit right in this little cooler, and we had a fridge at the hotel, so I kept it in the fridge at the hotel during the day. I also feel like my supplies probably dipped because I only pumped 4 times a day. I usually pump 5, so my supply is probably gonna dip a little bit because of that. So we'll see, I might end up just needing this to help cover the dip in the supply until it goes back up, but we will see. So I'm gonna freeze these 3 as well and then pop this one in the fridge, and I think we should be set for a little bit.